Sometimes it's happening within you. You gotta ask yourself, am I reacting differently? Am I handling things with more clarity and wisdom? And wisdom is my highest value, by the way. We talk about this all the time. Like, in this life, I want to be a person of Olympian wisdom. If wisdom was in the Olympic, I should be running for that thing. It comes back to how you're really measuring, how you're measuring yourself the right way. Like, you use the right measuring stick, because you got the internal like growth and you got the external growth. And oftentimes we don't see the difference because we're not looking at through the right lens and to recognize the change that happened within us. And I'm a firm believer that you gotta really invest a lot inside of you, because like we said, we need to remind what I mean to educate, because a lot of times the stuff that you need to peel back at is conditioned over so many years in your life. And until you start going back and repealing that thing, you won't notice, like, man, I've been looking at that thing the wrong way. Because somebody instilled some kind of fear in me when I was younger, told me what to protect me, but now life is not the same. And I gotta change within. So let me ask you, just
that's hard for a lot of people. Just so we're clear, that's hard for a lot of people, Asher.
What's hard?
The internal change part. Because you know what? People are conditioned to expect immediate rewards, right? You're going to start a business. You expect your business to make money right away. That's not real. That's not really what happens to most people. Most businesses operate negative in the first 3 to 5 years. You start a new relationship. This is the person you're going to marry. Most times it's not, right? You do something and you expect an immediate reward. And that's generally not how life works.
I'm going to go back to this, one of my favorite stories in the Bible. We're going to bring the Bible here, if you don't mind. It's the story of Joseph, right? And we talked about this before. I'm impressed with that story of Joseph, because if you think about life, the hard stuff happened first, then the easy stuff happened later, right? And if you look at his journey into Egypt, when the Israelites went to Egypt, because if you understand the Israelite stories where Joseph and his brothers, right, they all moved to Egypt because Joseph went there first. But how he got there, like, he didn't got there on a red carpet, like the wise man would say. He didn't got there on a limousine, or they didn't send the entourage to come get him, right? He went there, they sold him into Egypt. So he got there on a journey, the path into Egypt. But then he got there, and then he was able to really transform it to a person of value. But it takes a lot of time. And if you know what it's going to cost you to get to the destination you're going, you probably wouldn't sign up for that journey, right? So sometimes I was talking to one of my friends recently on, I think it was Toastmaster, who was talking about this story, right? And I was like, if you look at life and you picture yourself like so right now, Jess, you and God sitting on this mountain. And God said, Jess, there are some people down there, they are lost. Like, they want to get to this point, but they're lost right now. They can't find a way out. And I'm going to send you down there, right? I'm going to send you down there to help these guys find their way out. But to get there, like when I told one of my guys, like, to get there, you got to go through being a drunk driver, get in an accident, and break your neck to get there. Then you got to do 3 Ironman to build back your self-confidence so they can believe you when you get there. So you had to break your neck to get there, Jess, for them to believe you was here to help them get out of the situation. So oftentimes when we think about life, the thing that you went through in life, the transformation you had to go through, like we wouldn't sign up for it if we know what it was look like fully. But that's the mind sitting on that mountain when God says, guess what? You got to do all this thing to go get these people to believe you so you can get them out of Egypt, right? But you got to go through a lot of stuff to get there. You wouldn't sign up for it. But that's what transformation is. It's that journey of going through a lot of stuff, because the people you're here to rescue, to be a hero to, they probably won't believe you if you didn't have a story like that to tell them, hey, do you know what I had to do to get here? I had to break my neck to get here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had to do all this thing to get here. But I'm here because I saw you was stuck and I want to get you out of here.